wild screaming at Totem Tents isn't headline news. Could just be some screamo band set rehearsal. That or something a shade more sinister.
Man, heading into a potential cyber psycho situation is never a walk in the park. But hey, I've dealt with my fair share of crazies before, right? That Militech soldier was no joke, but I managed to come out on top. So I figure, how much worse could this be? But then again, you never really know what you're walking into with these kinds of calls. It could be some poor soul glitching out on faulty implants, or it could be something straight out of a horror flick. Either way, gotta stay sharp and keep my guard up. It's better to be cautious and prepared than caught off guard in a situation like this. Man, stumbling upon this scene is like walking into a nightmare. Poor Ellis, sounds like he went through hell. It's chilling to think about what those Maelstrom guys did to him, turning him into some kind of deranged attack dog. And the fact that he was trying to warn Brick about Royce makes you wonder what kind of twisted stuff goes on behind closed doors in that gang. It's a grim reminder of just how cutthroat and ruthless things can get in Night City. Loyalties shift, alliances break, and people get chewed up and spit out by the streets. Makes you grateful for every day you manage to survive in the skitty. But at the same time, it's a stark reminder of the dangers lurking around every corner. Gotta stay sharp and keep your wits about you, or you might end up like poor LS here. Man, stumbling upon scenes like this really makes you question everything. I mean, what could have possibly driven someone to commit such a senseless act of violence? It's like a nightmare come to life, seeing all those innocent people laid out like that. And then thinking about Ellis and what happened to him. It's like a twisted spiral of violence and madness. Whatever dispute was going on within the Maelstrom gang, it clearly reached a horrific peak here. Makes you wonder just how deep the rabbit hole goes with these gangs and their internal conflicts. But amidst the shock and horror, there's also a grim sense of reality. This is Night City after all. Violence and chaos lurk around every corner, waiting to strike when you least expect it. It's a reminder that in this city, you can never let your guard down, no matter how safe you think you are. It's a relief to know that this wasn't a full-blown cyber psycho situation, but it's still disturbing to witness the extent to which people can be twisted and manipulated in this city. Makes you wonder how many other cases like this are out there, hidden away in the shadows. As for meeting Jackie, well, it's time to focus on the task at hand. Getting that flathead bot could be a game changer for us, especially if we can pull off this heist without any more complications. But with everything that's been happening lately, it's hard not to feel a bit on edge. Who knows what other surprises might be waiting for us out there? Guess we'll just have to stay sharp and keep our eyes open. Man, it's been one hell of a ride so far. From dodging tiger claws in Kabuki, dealing with Maelstrom in Northside, it feels like we've seen it all. And don't even get me started on that whole Dex, Evil, and Jackie situation. Trust issues, double crosses, and shady dealings seem to be the norm around here. Well, talk about being in the right place at the right time. Or maybe the wrong place, depending on how you look at it. Seeing those tiger claws scattered and distracted like that was a golden opportunity. I mean, you don't often catch them off guard like that, so you've got to seize the moment when it presents itself. But man, that gunfire. It's a chilling reminder of just how volatile things can get in Night City. You never know when a simple stroll down a back alley is going to turn into a full-blown firefight. And the fact that the tiger claws were the aggressors here, well, that's just par for the course with those guys, isn't it? Always causing trouble wherever they go. Still, it's moments like these that remind you why you've got to stay sharp and keep your wits about you at all times in this city. You never know what's waiting for you around the next corner. Man, stumbling upon scenes like that is always a gut punch. The Mox gang, you know? They're not usually the ones causing trouble. They're more about community and protection, especially for the working girls and guys. Seeing them laid out like that, it's unsettling. It's clear they were ambushed and outgunned, which raises a lot of questions. It's just another reminder of how dangerous Night City can be, especially when you're caught in the crossfire between rival gangs. I can't help but wonder what sparked the conflict, and if it's just the beginning of something bigger. But for now, I've got your own business to take care of at all foods. Gotta stay focused and keep moving forward, even when the world around me feels like it's falling apart. But amidst all the chaos, there have been moments of clarity too. Like when we stumbled upon that twisted scene with the cyber-psychotic Maelstrom member. It's a grim reminder of just how dark and twisted things can get in Night City. It makes you wonder what other horrors are lurking in the shadows. And now, here we are, about to step into Maelstrom territory to pick up that flathead bot. Feels like walking into the lion's den, but hey, if we can pull this off, it could be a major win for us. Just gotta keep our wits about us and hope for the best.